Hi everyone, it's Mitch. It's Wednesday, November 26th, and we don't have any college football games tonight. But I just wanted to say how thankful I am, everyone. I want to wish everyone a very happy Thanksgiving. I know a lot of you are going to have family obligations. You're going to be traveling. You're going to be doing things, that you do with your family at the holidays, every year. And I just want to say how thankful that we are that you have made us the success that we are. In such a short amount of time. I know a lot of people measure success in a lot of different ways. Some people measure it, how much money they make. Some people measure it in how big or how great things are, or how much recognition or awards that they get. To me, success is just it's setting a goal, accomplishing the goal, and exceeding the goal. And I think with this site, I can honestly say that in just these few months that we've done that, and it's far beyond my wildest dream. Didn't set up this site to become rich. Didn't set up this site to have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of monthly visitors. Not sure the rich part is ever going to develop with this site or with any of the sites that are going to become part of our network. But I can tell you what, the hundreds of thousands of visitors is already taking place. We've created a community of, at least with this site, of college football fans who come together, talk about the issues, don't have to agree on everything, but say, hey, you know what? You might want to look at this. You might want to look at this. Not forcing anybody to look at it, not calling anyone, a name or anything because they didn't look at anything or because they guessed the game wrong, Just sharing the information, coming together and watching games together, even if they're on the other side, and still, having a good time with it. And I think we've done that. And, it's far beyond my wildest dreams as to where we would be today. Huge growth plans in the future. Not sure how I'm going to communicate that with everybody, if I'm going to, continue to talk about it in the newsletter, maybe do a weekly write-up about it, not quite sure, but, we are going to be try and communicate it to you because there is so much going on and so many opportunities for people to get involved, because I know a lot of people want to get involved, and, it's going to be a really fun thing to get involved in. I could talk about this stuff because I'm just so excited, and I am thankful, and I just wanted to say thanks to everybody, and to have a happy and safe holiday. In the meantime, though, we're always here to talk some college football, and Mitch is always up for talking college football. So, I just talked about myself in the third person there. That's how crazy things are getting, and one of the things that I don't generally do. So. Let's just talk about some of these rivalry games. I love saying the names of these games, and it's what makes me a college football fan. I think the tradition in college football is a waning thing, and it's sad to see, but it's true. I know some of the younger fans that they don't know this, but most of these New Year's Day bowl games used to not have tie-ins, and especially, of course, never had corporate affiliations, but they never had tie-ins like it was third place in the SEC versus fourth place in the Big Ten. It was just an open field where they would just go out and ask any team out there to participate. And I think that those bowl tie-ins have destroyed some of the game, because it's like, instead of getting to see these games that we never get to see, like, USC just playing, a Florida in a Gator Bowl or in a Cotton Bowl or something, it's unless they make it to a BCS game where they have some kind of scheduling glitch where they actually play each other, we're never going to get to see that. But what we do get to see is some of these old rivalries, like we get to see this weekend. Names like Clean Old Fashioned Hate, where Georgia Tech takes on Georgia. I talk about this one in the blog. I think the Yellow Jackets have a real good shot. I think, I wrote an article before the season started that I thought the two most overrated teams in the polls were the Georgia Bulldogs and the Clemson Tigers. Both of those things have come true this season. I took a lot of heat in the offseason. I was, berated on message boards around the country, talking about, how I didn't think Clemson was going to be able to do much, and how that number 9 ranking was they were so undeserving of it. And, Tommy Bowden, would probably be his last season in Clemson. I don't hear too much from those people anymore about, my predictions for Tommy Bowden. And, we wish him the best in whatever career and whatever turns his life takes. As far as the Georgia Bulldogs, I think that Matt Stafford, while people claim, his greatness and, maybe he is a great player, but to me, he's been part of the problem. And I don't want to pin it down on a kid, but he just seems to be awfully confused. Is it Mark Richt's offense that seems to get so confusing, or is it Matt Stafford himself? All I know is that when the team is driving and has the other team at all off balance, Stafford calls a timeout and ruins any momentum that the team has. In that case, Paul Johnson, he runs a smart ball club. He runs a smart team. I'm on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets in this game. In another game that that is called the Backyard Brawl, that's going to be played on Friday morning, and hopefully Friday I have some more time to talk about this one. But I like the West Virginia Mountaineers to get revenge against Pittsburgh. A lot of people who were with me last year in my newsletter know that I did pick Pitt to win outright against West Virginia last year as 29-point underdogs. Well, I make some crazy predictions in my days, and I still continue to make them. I didn't think that was a crazy prediction at the time. I thought that West Virginia was an overrated team. I thought that they were soft and that they were underestimating Pitt and taking them lightly. And this game is always a war, no matter what the records are. I think West Virginia gets that revenge, and they're going to be totally fired up for this game. I look for Pat White to have a monster day in his last backyard brawl. We got a lot of games like this going on. We got the Egg Bowl. We got the Bedlam Series. We got just a lot of these things going on. I'm going to be talking about them the rest of the week, and I've been blogging about them, and I'm just enjoying it because, to me, this is the tradition that is college football. So this is Mitch. Have a great day. Have a great holiday with your families, and we'll see you whenever you get back, because we're going to be here for a very, very long time. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you in the forums or in the chat, or we'll see you soon.